5 have presented. The panel will gather, make a selection, and we will select the winner by no later than 5 p.m. today, hopefully substantially earlier than that. All right? Thank you. John?
Hello, my name is John R. Williamson, Jr., President of Masada, Inc., and also owner of CAD Printing, LLC, where printing for your business is our business. Today, I want to talk about concrete adhesive graphics. You ever been downtown and come up to a corner and wonder if you're going the right way? How many blocks it is to a restaurant or a Riverwalk would it take you to get there from your exact location? Well, we have the best solution. That's concrete adhesive graphics. Now, that will be applied by providing a unique alternative media guide for wayfinding in New Orleans downtown area. We will print, design, and install this product in the downtown area. That's our mission. Market research. We believe there is a unique opportunity for concrete adhesives in the downtown CBD area. We have done a survey with hotels, restaurants, and organizations managing landmarks in the area, and also the everyday pedestrian. Just last week, I was downtown talking to a client at Loyola and Fortress, and a lady walked up and asked me, which way is it to the French Market? And I pointed this way, and my guide pointed this way. Not the right people to ask for directions, right? But what I realized there is after she went on her way, we told her that Canal Street would be the best route. So I should have had it up here on my presentation for a picture. And that there's a need for this every day. Currently, you see traditional street signs. You see that the green and yellow pole that's there. You see also that this product can be tested. It's been tested in laboratories and has a high slip-resistant rating. The lifespan is 1 to 2 years. And it's also being used right here today at the Entrepreneur Week. There are over 250 potential corners in the CBD area that this can be used on. The big question is, who's paying for this? Who's paying for this? Hotels, corporations, local business, restaurants, bars, venues. There's over 150 hotels and over 100 restaurants and hospitality. And it's 20 block radius. Organizations managing local landmarks. There's over 25 historical landmarks in 12 by 20 block radius, as you can see on that. That's our customer. This media can be used during major events using local graphic artists for different shapes and sizes. So for example, a daiquiri cup placed on a corner on the pavement that would display how far it's going to take you to get to Canal Street and the duration of time in that actual location. CAD printing will print, install, and design this product. Starting as low as $200 a month, that's $7 a day that we project that $150,000 to $200,000 in revenue will be projected in 12-month radius. We market this product through partnerships with existing media companies. And we are currently working with the City of New Orleans Public Works for zoning and permitting. That's our execution. This product and service will enhance the artistic look of downtown, but also add to the experience of locals and tourists. Concrete graphics has been used in other cities, for example, Arizona, California, and then even here. But what we want to do is use it as not an advertisement for a wayfinding. Wayfinding is very important because people get lost every day. Once applied, you see instant benefits. Having served such clients as Super Gold 43 and also All-Star Weekend, in essence, music festival and Bayou Classic festivals during that time period. Cab Printing is the right company for this project. This way to the future. I put up a picture here for a real-time example of what this graphic adhesive would look like. So you see Canal Street pointing up in French Quarter, 2 blocks, 7 minutes. You see an arrow pointing to your right, to your left, my right, arrow, arena and Super Bowl, Superdome. 10 blocks, 20 minutes. And this is located at South Peters and Porters.
All right, thank you.
Questions? Any questions?
Yeah, I have a question. Thank you, that was awesome. How will you limit the, I guess, businesses that you give directional support to?
Can you repeat that question?
I know I said it kind of strangely. I'm trying to determine, like, if I was a t-shirt shop or a restaurant or a souvenir shop, would I be able to pay for an arrow to point to my business?
Yes, I believe that's not a...
How will you limit that?
How would I limit that?
You know, why wouldn't every business on every block want to do it?
Well, it's not, the question, the true answer to your question is, it would be a first come, first served basis based on industry. So you have industry of corporations of hotels, the local business it falls under. So in that vicinity, you could say that, okay, we've already locked off this amount for this area. Because if you're 20 blocks out, that wouldn't be a good look for you. So in your vicinity, if that is available, that would be something that you can have.
I had one question, and you mentioned zoning earlier. Right now, the corner that we're looking at looks to me areas, and I know that that's probably a private zone. Would all of these be installed in places that are considered public spaces, public parts of sidewalks, or would it be a mix between the private and public sector?
Great question. It is a mix between public and private. Most sidewalks are public, so this would be something where you have the paved area, not like the actual concrete sidewalks, but this would also be an opportunity for that. So it's a mix because it can be used on private, but most of it will be used in public.
I have a similar question, and then I have a second question that's separate. But who is responsible for getting the permit for the signage? Would it be the business owner, or would you or your company be responsible for getting the necessary permits to put those on the sidewalk?
Great question. With the resources being provided, that's the part that we're taking care of, working with Public Works right now to make sure that it's all permitted. So you've already have identified what areas can be permitted for this actual initiative. For example, doing Rodney Wright, permit certain areas of the city for vending. This was already designated.
Okay, my second question, thank you. The second question is, have you compared the cost of traditional directional signage versus the kind that you're promoting here in terms of the cost? So I know you mentioned that the lifespan of this is 1 to 2 years. I don't know what the lifespan of traditional signage is and what that cost looks like. Is there more bang for the buck for the city and or the business owner with doing this versus hanging traditional signage?
I think the bang of the buck here is that everybody's so used to traditional signs or ads. And when you see something like this on the ground, for example, when you come here, the first thing you saw was that sign coming up those steps. So I think this is a great opportunity for us to move forward with this initiative.
Gene, you have a question?
I guess the only question I had was $200, was it $200 a month?
That was $200 a month.
Yeah. So how did you choose that rate in comparison to, let's say, somebody taking an ad out in Gambites on the weekend? I mean, how does it fit into a comparative marketing cost?
Well, I don't think it truly can be compared to any traditional marketing in the media that's out right now because it's unique and it's different. It's So you pretty much can set a price. And we went fair. We didn't go over the top, we went fair where it benefits everybody. It benefits the pedestrian, it benefits the business that would have that wayfinder for their location. So, price-wise, it falls into an area where $7 a day is definitely worth it. By the square foot.
Well, the DDD happens to be in the public space management business as well as economic development, so I've got a question having to do with that. What about removal? If somebody, their time is up, it's time to get this thing up. I've seen in other cases where it looks like these things basically get ground into the sidewalk and would be impossible to pull up. What's your plan for that?
A great question. We will not leave any residue. This product that we're using is a new product, Luma Graphics, where it goes right on easy, and it comes up easy when a pressure washer pull up. So for example of 1 or 2 years, you won't have any residue left over.
Thanks for your time.